Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to another video. We're coming into weather now here in Chicagoland area where it's getting cold now, and probably slowly making preparations to store this thing for the cold weather's coming ahead. While I'll definitely be cranking out more videos of these two bikes, if I haven't posted them already. Cranking out some me working on these bikes to get them up and running again into pristine condition, as if I were to buy them back in the 78s, 79s. But anyways, today's video is going to be a talk and ride. I figured I'd get a talk and ride video in there while I still can, because I'm not going to be able to do talk and ride till maybe like next season. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I guess the topic I want to cover, I guess, is what I want to talk about is how the heck is a 1978 Yamaha XS 750 at 11,010 miles, a lower mileage, well, technically equal mileage to a 2024 XSR 900. I'm at 11,050 miles on this now, and as you guys a lot know, if you guys are new to the channel, I bought this year, 2024, of May, beginning of April, April 6th, 2024, and I have over 40 plus years of riding in 1 year, in one riding season. I guess I wanted to talk about what I've noticed in my 11,000 miles on this bike, not particularly this bike, but just me riding in general. And I don't know if I can really make this video because I haven't been riding for that long, if you just technicality, just riding a motorcycle. But I guess I can talk about how to become a better rider, how to be a good rider, etc. So let's get this video started. See you guys on the road. Alright, guys, I already forgot what I said in the beginning of the video when I was in the garage, but what did I say? I wanted to talk about how to be a good rider, and then I think the mileage of my bike. Yeah, how the heck did I get 11,000 miles on this brand new 2024 in one riding season? Pretty easy. I just can't get off this damn thing. I use it to go to work. I use it to go see the bay. I go to ride with my homies. I go everywhere I possibly can if it's a nice day throughout the summer with this bike. I think a lot of the miles that I racked up were, truthfully, when I first moved in the condo, I was looking for deals on Facebook Marketplace for a security camera. I use Wise, and the Wise security cameras, they were getting cheaper and cheaper every time I looked on Facebook Marketplace. So like, I just wired up my whole condo for security. So a lot of those deals were all the way up in Wisconsin sometimes. A lot of them were out west. A lot of them were down south, and I just kind of just rode with this, picked it up with my backpack. So yeah, that's how I racked up this many miles. Work, daily commute, go to see my parents, go to see my bae, and then just everything else in between. Man, I wish the sun wasn't hidden, because it was really nicer earlier today. I probably won't be going too far anyways. I'm probably just gonna keep riding in a straight line and head back home until I get one bar, because I'm, it's nearing cold weather, so I'm probably gonna try to prep this thing for storage now, stick it in the back of the garage. Anyways, so yeah, that's how I have almost like 30 years worth of riding, I guess you could say, if you want to go based off of my 1978 obviously it's more than that, 1978 bike. Yeah, just old man years worth of riding on a brand new bike. So yeah, what have I learned is the big thing for me, is how can I speak upon how to become a good rider when you know, technically I only rode for 1 season. Technically technically a whole year, really, because this is about the time when I bought my GS500 and I rode that. So what did I learn on this bike for 11,000 miles? Or what did I learn in general just for 1 year of riding with 11 plus however many miles I put on the GS? I think I put about like 6,000 on my GS before I sold it. So let's just say around 15,000 miles. What did I learn in 1 year in my 15,000 miles of riding? And watching videos too of Dirt Bike Lunatic and like Moto Stars. I watch their videos all the time because it's just entertaining. Not only that, but to learn from the mistakes of others. And I've learned a lot, truthfully. Obviously, I'm not gonna stop learning. I'm gonna be riding for as long as I can, as able as I can, and keep on going strong for many years and many miles to come on whatever bike that I'm on. This is definitely staying. I'm not letting this go. But whatever, you know, other bikes that I choose to buy and sell. But anyways, back to the point. What I've noticed, if you really want to be a safe rider, if you really, the goal, right, before you leave the garage, before you leave your place, #1 mission is to ride another day, right? Of course, as you've seen in my other vlogs, I am quite the hoonigan sometimes, splitting between lanes and just doing dumbass shit. I'll get to that. I'll get to that point. But number one should be in your mind is to get back home. You got family that care about you. You got loved ones that care about you. You know, it's not worth whatever you're doing to be cool on Instagram or cool to be on YouTube or any of that. You know, those people won't remember you by the time you post this dope ass wheelie upload or this dope whatever video. Those views, you know, they're not gonna be there at your hospital, or they're not gonna be at your, you know, they're not gonna be there by you on the bedside if you're at the hospital. Your loved ones are, your family, everyone else. See, like right now, I'm about to do something really stupid. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's just, yeah, I can't help myself sometimes. If someone's on the fucking left lane, move out the goddamn way. Anyways. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways. What have I learned in 11,000 miles? So, man, what the fuck? I just said that, didn't I? Oh, anyways. Yeah, is, #1, make sure you have going home in your mindset. You gotta go home. You gotta get home. #2, what I've learned and what I've seen, a lot of these accidents that are motorcycle accidents, I genuinely, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything like that. Hey, what's up, brother? Yee-hoo! 450 SS. Nice, sir. Nice. What I've learned is the accidents that happen on motorcycles, honestly, I want to say 90%, 80% is definitely avoidable. It could have been avoidable by the rider if the rider was A, B, C, and D, right? Obviously, if I'm stopped at a light and I'm just waiting for the green light to go and some car comes up behind me and just ramsacks me, you know, rear ends me, what am I supposed to do as a rider, right? No, you're right. You can't do anything because, you know, you're just sitting at a light. You're not expecting someone to just, you know, ram you from behind. Ram you from behind. Anyways, what like, you know, that a lot of things that I can understand, but like what I've seen is like, dude, like #1, man, you gotta let go of your ego, man. Like a lot of these riders that I've seen, let go of your ego. I don't know if that's the term I'm using, but like, let's say I have a good example. When I was riding and doing my other talk and ride video, if I did make it into a talk and ride video, there was this big ass Hummer that I was appreciating, right? And it was like cruising alongside of me on the left lane, and I was just appreciating it. And then as soon as I got closer, this dude decided to come in my lane. And the rider that I am, I just let it go. I just shake my head. I'm like, all right. My first things that caught through my head were, maybe I just wasn't positioned right, you know. Maybe I didn't position myself. So like, for example, like this Chrysler right here, if I'm right here and I don't see his ass, I don't see his ass in the side mirror, he's not gonna see me. So of course he's going to, if he wants to turn right, he'll believe that it's right if he doesn't check his blind spots, right? But if I position myself like right here, he can see me. You know, stuff like that. Just position yourself to where you can see, or where you can be heard. That's why I also got an exhaust. It's not just for the cool vroom vrooms, but to be heard, you know. But I think the position is key from my 11,000 miles of riding, 15,000 miles of riding, and it could be definitely avoidable. Let's see. Ego is a big one. Yeah, so let's just say the car is in the wrong, right? Like, let's just say you did everything right and the car's wrong and he still decides to hit you in something. Hold on, I might want to race this guy. This is another cut. No, like, I've seen too many people, like the bikes, I think what I'm trying to get at is the biker instigates like a lot of the fucking shit that happens. Like, dog, it's not that serious. Like, if he cuts you off, like, let's just say for example the white Hummer, right? Oh, I have an even better example actually. The what's it called? When I was cruising with that one vlog with Alejandro, and there was a car that just ran up on him, and he was kissing his ass. Out there, for sure, I think that was just dumb, stupid, and ego maybe, because I don't know what the term to use for that, but I just, you know, I didn't put myself in a good position. Don't do that, because even though I was trying to, it was in the heat of the moment too, right? See, I do mistakes too, but I shouldn't have done that. Don't do shit like that, because I definitely could have gotten hurt, seriously injured. That was stupid to do. What are you gonna do? You're facing against a four-wheel. Like, you're always gonna lose if you're on two wheels and you want to start fighting with the guy on the car. No matter what, the car's always gonna win, no matter what. So that's I guess that's one of the things. Like, don't fight, you know. I always see, like, okay, for example, like, say this guy cuts me off, right? And then motherfuckers just be like riding up around, middle finger, and then just boom, smacking the mirror. Like, we don't need to do none of that, guys. Come on, we don't need to do that. Like, I get it, but like, I don't know. That's just dumb. Don't pick fights. Just let it go. Especially if the car is being like hella aggressive with you. Hey, remove yourself from the situation. You know, if you know you're faster than the vehicle that is pursuing you, just try to speed off, I guess, if that's safe. Okay, let's put it this way. If someone were to do that to me, I've never put myself in a position where I would be fighting against the car to begin with. But oh, what's up, 12? What was I saying? I keep getting fucking distracted with these talking lines. I gotta figure this out. If I were in that position, like, don't put yourself in that position, right? First of all. But if I were placed in that position where, okay, for example, that video that I was talking about with me and Alejandro, maybe I'll clip that somewhere, or I already have when I talked about it previous. The best thing to do is, if they're like that, if they're being really aggressive with you and they're really trying to kill your ass, like, just slow down, back off, especially on the highway. Slow down, back off, and just breathe. You know, let it go. It's not worth your life to fight with some crazy guy with four wheels. Like, that's literally a wrecking ball. Do you really want to face against a wrecking ball on two wheels? Like, it'll offset your balance so easy. It's just not worth it, guys. Really. Another option, if I was put in that situation and it was heavy traffic, all right, your boy splitting, your boy dipping, your boy out. we rolling out, we splitting, we cutting, we doing all that shit to get the fuck away from, you know, the big issue. Another thing I noticed too is, I think this goes back to the ego part. Like, ride your own ride, man. Ride your own ride. You probably hear this all the time. Not just ride your own ride, man. Doesn't matter if you're on a 3, doesn't matter if you're on a 4, doesn't matter if you're on a 1200. Just ride your ride, man. Ride within your limits, for real. I've seen videos and I've seen people, I've like firsthand. Like sometimes I come up on riders, I haven't recorded it. I don't think I've ever gotten on tape, but every time I rock no cams or no cam helmet or no comms helmet, I see it sometimes. I be coming up on random riders and they be cooking, or like, they want to follow me. I'm like, all right, bet. And I'm pretty comfortable in the corners. I'm definitely not pro level, and I'm not definitely trying to drag knee, because dragging knee on street is fucking stupid. Whoever tells you otherwise, they're just a bunch of wannabes. You don't need to drag knee on street, fam. Ride your own ride, like, don't take that corner as hard as the other dude in front of you if you're not comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Do your own pace. Like I said, go on, get home. So yeah, there's that. There's usually a turn. Maybe I've already posted a vlog in it. I'll try to link it, I guess, or the card or whatever. But there was one night. I'll drop a pic too. It was a younger kid. He had a ZX6R, and one of his friends was a girl, and she was saying like he was taking that corner too hot, even after she told him, like, to cool it, like, chill out, just take that turn softly, take that turn easy. I don't know if he was trying to show off. I'm not saying he was, but being a young dude like that, I know I would try to show off to a chick, and maybe he took that corner way too hot and just wiped out. I'm gonna turn around here, guys, and go back home a little bit. Yeah, he was coming in way too hot and just wiped out. As you can see with these pictures, they're pretty fucking gnarly, and it was in the twisties that happened too. So yeah, ride your own ride. Don't be a hero. Don't show off. We don't need none of that. Just ride your own ride, get home. Another thing too, the biggest thing I believe in is confidence grows faster than your actual skill. So, I always like to try, like, practice. I always practice my riding, whether it's recorded or not. I just like to feel the bike out, just always practice. I really need to practice low speed turns on this bike, because the steering lockout on this is like really quick, and I want to practice that more. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully maybe at the start of next season, or before the season ends here. The season's basically ended, but we're gonna have those random 90-80 degree days in the fall. But yeah, just don't, like, if you gain confidence too quick on a bike, that's where you're running into problems. I've found. Why? Because it's personally happened to me. This bike is absolutely monstrous. Like, for me, I know, it's not a 1100, it's not a S1K, it's not a ZH. Like, I don't give a shit about those high liter bikes. It doesn't matter. You can't even fucking use it. Anyways, this bike humbles you quick. Okay, let me go back. Get a bike that a good starting bike is 500s, okay? Because if you accidentally whiskey throttle and shit, and you could still save it, right? But I started on a GS500. I've got comfortable with that bike. It got boring quick. Great. I upgraded to my dream bike, which is this right now. But there are plenty of times, guys, where this bike humbles me quick, and it doesn't take long to get humbled quick on this bike, because this bike is. It's not, yes, I know it's not those high, fast bike, who cares? But this thing is like a fucking wheelie monster, like it just wants to go. It's so quick. It's quick. I like quick. I don't care really for top end speed and fast. I like quick. And this thing is, man, it humbles me sometimes when I'm taking a corner. Like, there was one time I didn't even get to record it. I was taking a corner, and I was going in too hot, for real. I was just going in too hot, and good thing I braked in time. My MSF training skills went into play. Don't hard braking while you're in a turn. You straighten that bike out and then fucking brake. So I saved myself there, but man, you know, geez. Just, you know, be humble, for sure. I mean, if you ain't humble, the bike will humble your ass, for sure. Whether it'll almost kill you or kill you. And you don't want to be the latter. But yeah, man. Like, right now, see, like, I've owned this bike for 11,000 miles. I put hella miles on this bike already. I'm still riding in mode 2. A lot of people like to ride in mode 1 on the M209s and the XSRs because it's so, like, wheelie happy and it's just powerful. That's great, but I'm trying to make it home. I'm cool with 2. Sometimes I kick it up to 1 when I'm ready for it, but on normal commutes like this and just normal rides, I'm chilling. I'm really truthfully chilling at mode 2. I don't need to go like anywhere faster. I mean, the modes doesn't portray how fast you can go. It just, the throttle mapping is different. So if I twist the throttle like this, you know, instant power like that. But if I twist the throttle like you know, like halfway, then it'll only give me like 25% power. You know what I'm saying? It's the throttle mapping. It's different. It still gives you power through, you know, modes 1, 2, and 3. Modes 4 is rain mode. I've never used that ever since. I only use that when it's raining, truthfully. But yeah, I'm always in mode 2 on my daily drives. That's plenty enough for me. I like the throttle mapping on mode 2. But yeah, confidence grows faster than your skill, guys. So please keep that in mind. You know, for real. I think that concludes the video. I've been riding for a decent amount of time. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but yeah, I guess that's what I can say on how to become a better rider, or what I've learned in the 15,000 miles that I've been on the bike life, and the observations that I've made and the conclusions that I made for myself as a rider and all that stuff. I already forgot the key points. I'm pretty sure I forgot the key points, but somewhere along the lines, I'm pretty sure I said something like, confidence grows faster than your skill. Let go of your ego. Put yourself in a position where a driver can see you. Put yourself in a position where you could be heard. And you know, even if you're in the right of way and the driver is completely idiotic and completely wrong, let it go, guys. Just, it's not worth it. All right. Like I said, they're in a wrecking ball. You're literally on a bicycle is what you are. You know, just think of it as like you're on a pedal bike and you're on a, you know, and the semi truck's coming at you. You don't want to face that. You don't want to fuck with that. But yeah, if there's anything else you want me to, I don't know if I'm gonna miss any points. I think that's all I got on my mind when it comes to me becoming me and myself as a rider, and you know, how I, you know, 11,000 miles. Damn, you know, that's experience right there. I feel like I don't even think it matters about years. At that point, you just keep riding. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that talking ride video, this talking ride video. If there's any topics that you want me to cover, it's just something that I've been meaning to talk about with the season ending and all the things that I've observed. You know, how to become a better rider, how to get home, just how to get home safe, man. Don't do stupid shit and, you know, stuff like that. Oh, before I go, that's one thing too. The people who speed and do the shit that I like to do, like fishing like this, that's another thing I wanted to touch on too. If a car gets in your way, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Whoever is doing that, whoever is speeding, and whoever is being careless on riding and just love cutting it up and love speeding, if a car pulls out in front of you, just remember, you gotta deal with it. That's not their fault, that's your fault. And that's something these riders don't understand. Like, just because you're on a bike, you have the right of way, and you know, they're not, no one's gonna see you speeding at like 100 miles an hour past you. Like, trust me, the cars do not see that. Like, you know, if a car pulls out on you, like, let's say I'm going like 100 miles an hour, 120, like, I'm going over the speed limit on this left lane, and this lady in front of me in the Bronco decides to pull over to the left. She has every right to. Absolutely, because she's not going to be able to see me. She doesn't know how fast I'm going, whatever the case. And she's going to have to fucking, you're going to have to deal with that as a rider. Don't, that's no one else's fault but yours, man. That's no one else's fault but yours. So, I'm not saying don't speed. I'm not saying don't cut up traffic. You could do whatever the fuck you want, but as soon as you go past the speed limit, it's no one else's fault but yours. And don't forget that. So, yeah. I think that's the last point I wanted to touch on, actually. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the talk and ride video. I think I'll end it there. If there's anything you want me to touch on, just let me know. Or in the next talk and ride, whatever topics that you want to talk about, I'll be gladly to do it. Yeah. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. See, if that red car pulled out, that was my fault, guys. Not the red car's fault. Remember that. You choose to do that. Speed at your own risk. Take responsibility of your own actions. Alright, guys. Have a good one.